Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back into some more Cities Skylines and Chandler County. So it has honestly been about 2 weeks since I last recorded an actual video for Cities Skylines. I did a lot of bulk recording, almost 11 episodes worth of bulk recording in like a week or so. So it has been a while since I've actually recorded anything, but I have not been idle. We have been doing a little bit of work over on Twitch. We started work on cleaning up this avenue, as like I talked about in the last episode. The main boulevard going through town, I really was not happy with how it was turning out, and I wanted to do some work on it. And so we started work on it I started placing down buildings I wanted to use and trying to figure out how I wanted this area to look by just plopping down some buildings and just kind of taking it a little bit at a time. We did get a Piggly Wiggly shopping center. We got a Piggly Wiggly, a Wingstop, check into cash, and a liquor store right here. So this little area here turned out kind of cool. I like this little thing, but we've got plenty more of that to go. I do want to show you though some work that was done on the Home Depot that I did in my own time. Some more detailing here on the garden center, which I really love the way this right here came out. I found these props right here that were like, they're flower trolleys. You see them in like garden centers and shopping centers and stuff like that for gardens, yard landscaping stuff. They're those like, big carts they push around that are full of flowers, and trays. So, I made some rows of those, as you would commonly see. We've got some outdoor patio furniture over there for sale, some odd and end plants set around for to be purchased, and then I really love these. I found these yard racks. Right here, and some hardware store, stacks of random stuff on pallets that fit rather nicely. I still got to fix some lining up on them, but I tried to get them in there just to make it look cool. But I really love the way this turned out. This looks a lot better. And then back here, just a loading and unloading dock area in this part. So I am really happy with how this turned out. I was super excited about my little garden center right here. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Nothing else has changed on the Home Depot, but yeah, I really like the way it has come together. It looks really cool. And honest to God, I promise that's all I've done. I haven't done anything else. I haven't torn out roads. I did do one thing. I decided to extend this road back. I took out this curve right here. This road right here came this way and curved down and connected. I started making some changes to where this road was going to actually run. It was back here and I brought it down. I don't know. I can't decide yet if I want to leave it like that or not. But for right now, it's been brought down. So I decided to bring this road back across right here and connect it back in with this area up here. And I'm probably going to make a few small minor changes up there. I just don't know what yet, so I'm not going to get into it. But today is going to be mostly a time-lapse episode. I'm going to, hopefully within the span of this episode, finish work on the main highway right here. And get from about right here, about right in this area, all the way down here, finished. I want to be done with it, because I want to move on and get our population going. I want to get into some new parts of town. As you can see, we are at 9,000 population. I got a couple of incineration plants going up here, and I have these 2 incineration plants happening because I am trying to empty garbage. I'm trying to get rid of the garbage. I'm trying to empty these landfills because I want to move our entire landfill situation elsewhere. This was the outskirts of town a long time ago, but it's not anymore. And again, this is something that you would see that, towns do on occasion. They do, of course, they don't build fancy incineration plants, but they will, at some point cover up a landfill and fill it in and repurpose the land and build a new landfill somewhere else. So that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm actually wanting to get the landfill. I've bought another tile out here, and I'm thinking I'm going to move our landfill out over here somewhere, just kind of far away from the town. And just get it away from everything, basically, and get it as far away as possible from the city. So that's just kind of doing its thing. These landfills are filling up. I might need to plop down another incineration plant. I did move these guys back here. But just for right now, I think it might be better to go ahead and put them back over here where they were originally. Just so the trucks don't have as far to go. I don't want to have to build too many more incineration plants. So I want to keep these guys close by and have them process as much garbage as possible. These things are emptying quickly. This one's down to 9%. These two are, this one's full, this one's almost full. 69 and 74. So as soon as they start emptying out, I'm going to start moving them off away from this area of town. But I think with that, I think I'm ready to get in and start work on this road right here and start getting this area filled in. It won't be a full, I won't show every single thing because I'm going to be doing a lot of flipping back and forth. I've got some maps brought up and some different areas that I want to take a look at in terms of inspiration for some other towns and everything on how I want my highway area to look. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of flipping back and forth, so I will cut out some of the boring parts, but hopefully by the end of this episode, we will have a fully completed and done up highway right here. So sit back, enjoy, and I will see you at the end of the time lapse. So I just realized that I did not have the record turned on, unfortunately, and I have spent forever doing this, and I'm so proud of it. And I'm so mad that I don't have the recording showing you how I did it, because I'm so proud of it. This is what a commercial area, like a commercial plot, a lot of the zone for commercial in America looks like. It's got a connection to the road. It's got grass, a lot of grass around it. Not much landscaping, usually a lot of bushes, because bushes are cheap and easy to maintain. Honestly, even these bushes are way too big. They would honestly be really small bushes, not be that big. But this right here works for the moment. It at least makes it stand out. But it's, just a lot with, some grass around it and a building with a little parking. A lot of node controller. This is actually been done with, so I'll kind of, we're going to set, actually, we're not even going to use that one anymore. We're going to find a different Sonic. Where's the other Sonic at? I've got a better Sonic drive-in. That's the one I just deleted. There you are. We're going to use this Sonic right here. I got to play. Now that I know how to do it, I think I can replicate it relatively easily. So a lot of commercial lots in the United States are not really connected with each other. So I've got to do a little work. I've got to do some work. Things need to be worked on around here. We've got traffic issues. We got some weird stuff happening. So I've got to do a little more work on all these roads right here, so they will stop doing weird things like what they just did. But these roads are a work in progress, as always. So I kept staring at these particular road styles right here. And this is gone, as you can see. It's moved down here with all of that, of course. I kept staring at these roads right here that I really actually like with the grass alongside it, because of what I keep talking about, that this is a common roadway in the United States. We don't have, paying attention to all those trees. Our roads don't look like this with concrete all alongside them, all over the place, like it does in Cities Skylines. We don't have that. A lot of our areas look like this. This is a typical roadside, this is a typical roadway in America, with a grass strip, maybe a sidewalk. If you're lucky, you have a sidewalk. Some bushes, some basic plantings, and then, your commercial area, either whether it be a shopping center like this little shopping center right here, or just a big box, with some mulch around it, something like that. It's very, very utilitarian and simple. It's and it's not walking friendly, basically. So, and I kept struggling with it. I know exactly what he's doing. Yeah, he's trying to turn around. Yeah, I've got to work on that right there. Got to work on that. But anyways, I kept struggling with it, and I finally figured out what to do. It's going to take so much work, but it's so worth it in the end with the way it looks. It brings a smile to my face, because it's what I am used to seeing here in the States. Okay, so let me show you what I did. So the placement of the building right now doesn't really matter. What matters is this guy. Bring him over. Don't worry about it being all kinds of weird at the moment. It's okay. This is just to get it in there. Okay? We just want to get it in there. Then we're going to come back and we're going to shift to the outside. Actually, this is not even the right one. I want to use the grass. Yeah, we want to use this grass right here. Over here, though, I may actually leave it over there. We'll see. Okay. So, here, let's get him out of the way. Let's grab these two guys. I'll pull these two as far over here as I can. Right about to there, it looks like. Good. Let's turn on our snapping so we can make sure this is snapping properly. I'm going to bring that on up a little bit. I want to bring it up to where it's not clipping over top of that sidewalk. Right to there, it looks like. Okay. Let's get him out of the way for a few minutes. Take that part out. We're going to redo that section right there. So it looks like this is actually, the problem is down here. Okay, so we're going to take it. We're going to bring that on over here. It looks like it's just about right. Right to there, right to there. Okay, cool. I did it again, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. It's just on the wrong side again. There we go. Now. Yep, that's all good. This is good. All right, we're going to bring him up this way. Quite a ways, it looks like I can bring it. I can bring it almost to the very edge. If we're going to do the same thing right up here. Right to about there. Okay, let's bring him down just a touch. Just where that curb is right on the outside. Perfect. Something like that. Okay. Now, this middle right here, that's easy. You go, and then this is the big parking lot. This is the big parking lot stuff, by the way, the BPL, the big parking lot. We're going to take this no clip. Look at that. Make it go away. Don't worry about any weird stuff. We're about to fix all the weird stuff. Grab all of this right here. Grab all our nodes. And we're going to set them all to maybe this height right here. Cool. And we'll go and take a look and see what's happening here. Might need to lower it just down by 1. And then take these. Lower them down by 2 or 3. If it's a little uneven, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Alright, so now that that's done, let's turn off this. Let's get rid of this extended UI thing right there. This right here is actually a problem because there's not as much room as I thought there would be for this. Thought I might have a tad bit more room, but it's not looking like I will. And this is a modern Sonic that has a drive-through. So that is something that we're going to have to... I may not be able to use the Sonic right here. I was hoping I could. The Sonic would be kind of nice to have on this main road right here. But it's not looking like it's going to cooperate very well with me. And these roads are actually giving me a little bit of trouble right there. So what I want to do then is just bring them in some till it closes up that gap. Right there. Cool. Closes up that gap in the middle. Get rid of that. That's better. That's better. Yeah, so it looks like the Sonic is actually just a little bit too large for this area. So that's a little unfortunate that I can't make it work. That's okay. We'll keep fiddling around with this until we get it about where we want it. Make this one right here go up some. Oh, crap. Not what I wanted to do. It's a lot of small, fine detail trying to get it just the way you want it. Let's get these nodes kind of fixed up here. We're going to use node controller, and that will square everything up. Just clicking on it will square it up. Okay. I can fix that here in a moment. What I'm really concerned about is this. I can't get the Sonic in there. It's just not enough space. What I could do is maybe take out one of these houses back here. Might have to do that. All right, let's remove Sonic for right now. Bye, Sonic. Now, the BP does fit. I know it doesn't look like it's going to fit just yet, but it will. It's not done yet. We're getting there with it. Like I said, it's a lot of tweaking on this right here. What I might do is, instead of having this BP station right here, let's just get rid of that, and we'll get a different business right here instead. We'll do a different business here. Get rid of all that. That's good. Get rid of it all. Lovely. All right. Let me go through here and find what I want to use. All right, McDonald's it is. This is a perfect spot for a McDonald's. Yeah, this is like a perfect spot for McDonald's right here. So we're going to get the McDonald's in there. It's already got the place to go around the side to go to the drive-thru, so that's absolutely perfect. It does need to go into the ground a little bit. These roads do sit down below ground level, so you have to kind of play with them a little bit and get them down into the ground if they're floating. I can't tell if this one's floating or not. I don't think it is. I don't think it's floating. All right, so the McDonald's is in the ground now. Now we've got some, I actually have some McDonald's props that go with this. Here we go. Yeah, perfect. So we've got a McDonald's sign right here. Now this is a fancy McDonald's. So now this is a somewhat fancy McDonald's, but they're upgrading. They're doing some upgrades for this part of the city right here. So I could see it. Now I would imagine McDonald's would honestly probably want to be facing this way. Although that does make getting out a little more difficult since our connection is right here. So maybe they will just face this way. Although I could have a connection right there, although that would not be a fun connection to make. I think we'll just leave it. Yeah, McDonald's is just going to face this way. That's fine. Okay. Now, what else do we have here? We've got... Okay, this is where they go to order. What have we got here? A McDonald's poster, McDonald's main menu. And they drive over and they pull up to right there. Okay. There's the order thing right here. Okay. So here's where they order. Let's get it down onto the ground like it needs to be. We'll bring that out to here, actually, because we'll have some other stuff around there. So that's going to go there. This is the height limit. It all has to be put down into the ground properly. Okay. The menu board. Go right there. Don't know what this poster thing is for. Not sure what the poster is for. Okay, so there's our props for it. All right, let me go through here and get some lines in, get some parking in, and we'll get the McDonald's set up. All right, so I've got it mostly put together here. It took me a little while to kind of mess around with it. Now, there's one annoying thing. I love these concrete curb pieces right here. They make for great, they're just amazing for so many things, but they float because they are terrain conforming. So I'm going to leave them there just because it gets the idea across of what I'm trying to do. And then I will obviously have to go back in later on and try and fix it somehow. I don't know how, but somehow I'm going to go in and fix that later on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it just yet. Yeah. So still trying to, it's going to take a lot of fiddling around trying to get stuff not clipping and everything else, just because we're working with such poor terrain here at the moment. The terrain here is just god awful. It should be constant little tweaking of the terrain trying to get it to work, but we've got the majority of it in there. Let's just finish off with a little bit of decorating before we quit for the day. Now, McDonald's likes to be seen. They love to be seen, even though everybody and their mother knows about McDonald's. They still want to be seen. So we're not going to have any gigantic trees. Oh, packaging. Okay. We're not going to have any gigantic trees or anything blocking the view of McDonald's. Just some low shrubbery mostly. Let's get rid of all this. I just want to be selecting the trees here so I can kind of get these lined up a little bit nicer. There we go. Some very basic shrubbery right there. And then they're going to have, again, just very, very simple shrubbery right along the edge here. That's not the one I wanted. It's this one here. Yeah. They are going to be set a little closer together. Over here, we may just put a few right there. And then around the sign right here, I'm actually going to do something a little different. We've got, yeah, here we go. So McDonald's is going to kind of take over this little spot right here. I can't do, well, or can I do something about that actually? Actually, yes, I can. I think I can. Well, see, right there, I had to hide it. I'm having to hide some of these really awkward edges. And really, McDonald's actually does need a bit larger entrance than that. There we go. That's a little bit better. We're going to take out that bush. Yeah, see, it does some weird stuff like that in the back. I have a way of hiding that, which I will mess with here in a second. All right. I'm going to pull that right there over to this edge, and there's even more problems up underneath it. Well, I didn't even get the whole thing. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to do it because Find It is bugged out. And it's not working right now. But that's absolutely fine because I have been going for literal ages right now. And I probably need to just go ahead and call it done for right now and finish decorating up and getting all of our trees and stuff on McDonald's done. And then, hey, we'll have a McDonald's. So basically all that's left then of the little strip that I wanted to work on is this piece. And a little section here, and I've got an O'Reilly's here, but I don't need it anymore because I do have an O'Reilly Auto Parts right here in this shopping center, and that takes care of that. I don't know what I'm going to do here just yet. I haven't decided how to handle that, and as some of you may have noticed, there is a ballpark here now. The high school has gone ahead and built its ballpark and connected that up with everything, so yeah, we've got a ballpark here now. So yeah, just need a little something here and a little something there, and then we are ready to get back to actually expanding and building the city out. Instead of me sitting here mucking around with the same areas for the last 10 episodes. But I'm addicted to it, and I can't help it. And again, I'm paying no attention to those trees. I'm experimenting with some ideas for the roadway right here, and it's just not coming together yet. So we're working on it. All right, but with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Take care.